What is happening, guys? Justin here, back at it again with another Qlife vlog. It's getting dark out once again, so it's a little chilly. I'm gonna go inside before we get started on our ride and grab a hoodie. Let's ride it in 5 until it dies and whatever, or maybe in mode 3 today. We'll see. We'll see once I get on the bike, and I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. I got my black hoodie in here somewhere. Not riding anywhere other than the sidewalk right now, so black hoodie's fun, even though it's getting dark. I hope you guys are enjoying the vlog so far. Lots of plans with this thing as long as the weather stays nice. If everything, like I said, if everything goes smoothly when it comes down to weather pending and everything. So I like it on odometer. Tells me the mileage, which I love about this bike. Absolutely love the fact that I get to see how many miles. Before we actually go on this ride, before I forget, I gotta grab my goggles. I keep forgetting to grab them because this is a mountain bike, and I'm like, yeah, man, but it stands up too straight, in my opinion. I think, personally. Where I put the clear one. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to YouTube. I'm trying to find my goggles. Can't remember where I put my clear ones. No, man. I don't know where my clear ones went. Or my other ones. Here? Yeah, they're here. I think I could also do scrap metal vlogs with this thing as well. We'll see. I got lots planned with this thing. I don't know how it would do on battery charge, but you know, like those things that parents have for their mountain bikes, or even e-bikes, for dog owners, and they have that little thing that goes on the back, and you attach it to the back wheel, and you can put children or dogs in it. So I'm thinking about potentially getting one of those and putting scrap metal in there, you know what I mean? because I think it has like a pretty good capacity, and I could just like put like 2 5-gallon buckets in a 2-seater one or whatever and grab scrap metal, you know, it's scrap with this thing. I don't know how the battery would do, but it's a possibility. Let's put it in mode 4. Got 2 bars right now. Mode 4 should make it last pretty well. A little longer than mode 5, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we'll even put it in mode 3. Because I want to have some fun tonight. Put it in mode 3. Yeah, no, I'm liking this thing so far. The only thing is, the downside is the charging, of course. But here's what I'm going to do about the charging. I have some ideas for that. So, because this battery sucks when it comes down to charging, I have a few ideas in mind with it. I can get a backup battery, which is like $150, which isn't bad eventually. So we'll probably do that. But other than that, I don't know. Because there's not really a way to like charge it faster. Because then there's fire hazards and risks, and I don't want that. So getting like a spare battery might be the move. And bringing the charger with me on further trips that have places to plug it in. It's getting super chilly out. Wow, I just got raped by that tree.
Yes.
Nice. Nice.
What? No, you don't understand it.
You sure they've had sex?
Yeah.
Nice! I used to gap this on the Qlife bike, that exact one right there. So many times. There's some big, there was some big bass in there. I don't know about now, but there's some big bass in that. Yeah, she in a mood. Yeah, she in a mood. I'm gonna fall right through that. Try to grab this other. Don't fall in. Oh, it's not that muddy. Oh, okay. We're fine. See it splash. Nice. No rocks, but well, actually, no, it's a piece of plastic. This one's pretty big though. That I can throw pretty far. Swing, bada bada, swing. Beautiful. Check, peep the geese, and there's a plane out there. See the flashing lights, and we've got DreamWorks. The moon looks like the DreamWorks moon right now. Is this metal or wood? It's wood! With a stake, we can mark our land. One leap for mankind. All right. Let's put this baby in mode 1 because we going places. We going places. So obviously I've explained this in previous vlogs. It's night, so this is like where the golf carts go. So I'm chilling. But like when it comes down to these pathways, I don't ride on the golf course itself because it's just disrespectful. You don't ride on the golf course. That's common sense. So if anyone sees this and does ride on those, please stop, because you're not only ruining it for everyone else, but like it's about, you know, like we love riding these things, right? And even though some may not like golf, I don't mind it. I don't have a problem with it. But like, think about it this way: you don't want your fun ruined. Let's not try not to ruin their fun. You know what I mean? Because there's people out there that enjoy golf. Let them golf. So let's not ride on the course itself. This pathway, though, I think the road pathway, like, this is where the golf carts go, like I said. So we're kind of chilling here. So if anyone rides on this part, make sure it's when there's nobody golfing. Like, golf hours are not open, if that makes sense. And don't ride on the grass part. Avoid the grass at all costs. You know? So, yeah. Now, if it was, for example, Tiger Woods' private course, ride the hell out of it. Fuck that loser. Ride all over that drunk guy's private course if he has one. No, I wouldn't vandalize it like that, but I don't, if he has a private course and it's open to the public without fencing, and if you know, I would hella hope people would be doing burnouts on that golf course. Not this one though. Obviously, this is different. But if it was Tiger Woods' course, then yes. Because I don't respect drunk drivers. But I also don't respect people who vandalize property like that. Like golf courses and stuff. Like, that's just lame. But yeah, I don't see the problem with it riding right here. I don't think anybody out this way rides on the golf courses, which is nice. Like on the grass, on this part, that's fine. I don't care. I'm not a cop though, so. But I don't think they should not care that I'd be riding on this paved path. It's a paved path. I mean, come on. A little bit of a difference there, you know. I'm not riding on the grass. Because I know golf grass is also easier to tear up than normal grass. So if you're I know people get given a hard time if they hit their driver deep into the grass, because then it costs a lot to repair it. And it's just an asshole move if you're a golfer, but I don't golf, so I don't have to worry about that. But anyways, common sense. But it is beautiful out. I am honestly surprised. I am impressed that nobody takes those things. Check out these deer. Some whitetails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7 deer. All right. All right. Giggity, 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 go. Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right. I remember all the time I used to ride my BMX bike here, like come out at midnight and just ride these like pathways on my bike. I didn't do it on my skateboard because I was like, it was like midnight, so it'd be like way too loud. But like I'll come out here like on my bike at midnight when I was younger and just like ride these little pathways. It was like it was literally like midnight, 2 a.m. Like I was out here late, and I didn't even have a light, like a headlight. So, but I mean, I was easy to adapt to it. But it was always pretty fun, hella fun. So like, I basically know where all the golf courses lead to and stuff. Like I wouldn't get lost. Now a lot of the trails that I'm going to be hitting in the future, like these mountain bike trails that I'm planning on going to, most definitely going to get lost in some of those trails. But we'll always find our way back. So we'll be chilling. But that's because I never really rode mountain bike trails growing up, the ones I'm planning on going to, which some of them are out of state. So like, it's going to be pretty fun. Loads of content coming this spring and summer. I'm hoping to obviously ride this in the wintertime too, because where I'm from we don't get much snow, so we'll be fine. So yeah, the way my light's angled, I would not be fazed if somebody called the cops saying I'm a peeping Tom if it's going towards a house, because people call the cops here for anything so silly. Like, I don't know. With me anyways. But like, if this headlight was angled towards someone's house, I'm sure they already have. They'll be like, there's somebody playing peeping Tom at my window, I swear. Did you call the police? Yeah. That's what they do. So I wouldn't be fazed much. Whoa, was that a rat? Is that a field mouse, or is my mind playing games with me? Or what even is that? What the hell is that? Oh, it's a pine cone. It almost looked like a field mouse dog. I was like, I just found a field mouse. We used to have a field mouse in our house, and my brother named it, he named it, what did he name it? He named it little, not cum stain. He named it Little Sperm or something like that. It was some like weird, like, it was a really funny name. But it was like the baby, like it was the tiniest mouse like possible. It was very, very tiny. That was years ago. We like put it in a little container and brought it outside into the back of the woods and released it. Yes, officer. Or ossifer. That's totally what I was doing. Playing peeping Tom. No. That's probably what those old people would think if I drove through the old people neighborhood, the older development with this headlight. They'd probably think that. Oh my! So I did research. Because I was oddly curious about seats on bikes and how they affect women, because I know for me it stimulates my prostate. I don't know if that's too much information, but I mean, I'm just genuinely curious because I wouldn't know how it is for a woman. So I looked it up. Apparently, when they first invented bikes, that was the number one concern, was women were going to be stimulated from the bike seat. Well, as well as men. But I didn't really read much into it elsewise. But apparently it supposedly gives them pain in their pelvis if they ride bikes too much, or even with men, or increases blood flow in a certain way to where it restricts blood flow, or does something to where it actually decreases your sex drive. It lowers your libido. And I'm like, I don't know, because how I feel is I feel like riding a bike increases it. And honestly, and that's just me, but I'm also a dude, so I don't know how women would feel about it. But like, and I know everybody is affected differently, but for me, it increases it. But it's because it's exercise, you know? Like, you think exercise, it increases your libido, right? It increases your sex drive. But for some reason, apparently bikes lower it for some people. It's just straight up strange. It's just strange, I don't know. You know what would really suck? If my battery just winds up dying. There's a little pathway down there. We're not going to take that today. We'll take that another day. And the light, because I don't want to go in the woods right now. I've already been in the woods enough today. I don't want to check myself for ticks again. I'm going to probably have to check for ticks again, obviously. But I don't know. I don't feel like it. I'm on two bars, so yeah. Is that a frog? Or is that another pine cone? It's either a frog or a pine cone. It is a pine cone. The highway is right to my right here. I can hear all the cars going zoom, zoom, zoom. Bing, bing, bong. Some water there. Hakatua, spit in that trash can. I've got my goggles, those gnats can't get in my eyes. I have defeated you guys. Those little, or not, the little, I'm talking to the gnats, the tiny little flies. Defeated those tiny little suckers by putting my goggles on this time. Alright, let's stop in the carousel again. No. See in the water. I need to bring my rod with the bike at some point. I need to do another fishing vlog soon. I did go fishing with my dad today, but I didn't want to record that because I just wanted to spend some time with my dad. So we did that this morning, and it was a lot of fun, but we didn't catch anything. But that's not the point of fishing. Sometimes you don't catch. Fishing's not about catching, it's about fishing. It's about getting the rod in the water and enjoying the, lake and all that. It was raining this morning, but That's why we did that. And it was a lot of fun. It's fun in the rain, especially where me and my dad usually go in the rain. There's like an awning, like kind of like the carousel back there. So we don't have to worry, it's like covered. So we don't have to worry about it too much. It's got a little spot, like a dock with shelter. So it's pretty nice. And usually you'll catch some bluegill or a snakehead. They have snakeheads infested in that one that I go to. And I caught a snakehead there in 2024 was my last time. And honestly, that lake is overfished now, and they don't stock it like they used to, if that makes sense. They do not stock it, and they need to restock that thing. They haven't restocked that thing in years, and you can just tell. I mean, we didn't catch anything. Normally, you'd be plopping up, a bluegill with, a worm and a really tiny hook at that lake, but they never restocked it. And these ponds need to be restocked too in this development, but they're not going to do that. Well, they might, but they're not going to do that. We'll go this way. I'm going to go that way, but we'll go this way. This way has got less hills anyways. Back onto 5th gear. Well, 5th mode. It's not gear, it's mode. You want to bet they're fucking in the car? There's somebody having sex in the car there. I bet you for a fact. Women don't want to do that though. I think a lot of these girls are having gay sex, like lesbians. I think a lot of them around here are lesbians. But like, I don't want to hook up. That's like the shitty part. A lot of these women want to just hook up and then leave. Like, I don't want to hook up and leave. I do want to have that romance, but I want to, try and get married with someone, the right person, with the right person, It's just like, women don't want that, I guess. Which is alright. Can't hold that against them for not wanting it. And not only that, I just want one. I don't want like a ton of girls, I just want one. Like I said, I want marriage. So like, with the right person. So it's like, it's going to be really hard for me to find somebody. Because I'm not really looking. I'm not going to find one looking. That's what I've always kind of like told myself is, looking isn't going to solve anything. It's just not worth it. It's just not the time. I don't stress it. I never really have pressed it. So, I rarely come across any my age. And that's what makes it stupid hard. Is they're all taken or, all that. But it's just not realistic. I said that in the home vlog too. It's just not realistic right now. They don't want it. And, they don't want to have their... Ooh, yawn. These girls are boring. I'm getting sleepy talking about girls. Let's continue our fun. Let's not ruin it by talking about boring. No, girls are not my entertainment, but I'm not their entertainment either. But that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't get the bullshit, but that's also why it's actually kind of nice, like, not worried about it. Like, that's why I don't trust it. Like, all these girls are full of shit. So, like, I'm not going to find one around here. If I find one, it's going to be one out of this state. I ain't going to find nobody out here. Because basically all the girls my age actually more likely than not know who I am if they're from out this way, unless they just recently moved here. But if they just recently moved here, they probably already know some of the pieces of shit that are out this way. Or like don't want me either. This is a mostly liberal state too, so that's also playing a big factor. But girls are kind of boring. Anyways, we've already got 83 miles on this bike. That is insane, you guys. Tomorrow I have something big planned for this bike. So, like I said, we're gonna throw it into my truck and we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it somewhere. A little special I had in mind. It's getting chilly, bro. It's getting hella chilly. It's gonna be in the 70s all week, though. We be chilling, bro. But yeah, no, women, I think they have a goal of trying to keep me single. So it's like, you know, I guess single is. You know? And I can take rejection well, I know. I understand they don't want anything to do with me, but there's some bullshit going on where they don't want anything to do with me, but they like to make up things, or, you know, there's just bullshit going on. Real childish things that, I mean, I'm 23. There comes to a point in time where these people just chose to never grow up. And, you know, whatever. But thankfully, most people are learning what effing off really means when it comes down to terms of BS and harassment. I didn't need to put up with that. It's not my problem. But anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying the content so far. As always, stay tuned for the epic plans I have tomorrow for you guys. And please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.